days a week. Well,
7 days a week.
before we get into rating, you have real life friends now. Let's just to make that clear. Like you were like,
I
oh,
do. I
so
have I
people
have
aren't
a
like,
life outside of stream. Well, that's why I only stream Monday through Friday,
so people aren't like, wow, this girl gave up
right?
her.
This chick is like all about the computer and online. No, I do have a life. This is why I only stream Monday through Friday, unless we like plan something for the weekend. Or like with my, if I plan something with my viewers, then yeah, we definitely stream on Saturdays or Sundays. But that's why I take those 2 days to myself because I can't stream all day every day as much as I would love to. Like I have to, especially with like what's going on with my dad and my dad's health. Like I have to take days off. I can't stream every day as much as I wish I could. I do need a life and I have to be able to go out and do stuff. So, yeah.
I was just making it clear, making yourself sound a little bit better because you're like, yeah,
No,
wow,
it's
I
all
love
right.
my people.
It's all right. You all can think I'm like some crazy chick that just sits online, but no, I don't. I used to. Young Bella used to. Not anymore. I don't even
Those,
play WoW now. Like I just can't get into it anymore.
it
I
happens.
I tried and everybody's like, but there's a new expansion. I'm like, dude, how many expansions are they gonna make? Like, I'm over it. I'm done. I'm excited for the movie. I want to see the movie,
I
but I
can agree.
don't care for the game anymore.
Well, it will always have a soft spot, I'm sure, in your
It
heart.
will. I mean, it's nice to like go in and like kind of just run around and chat with people and stuff, but that's about it.
Hmm. But time for the tough questions. Horde or
No.
Alliance, you know?
Well, that's a tricky one because I was a horde. I
Oh
was
man.
originally a horde. That's where all my characters were made. Um, and that's when I was raiding 7 days a week. So I got burnt out real fast. Like 25-man raiding 7 days a week is a lot. So I got tired of raiding and I switched to PvP. But when I decided to switch to PvP, I really wanted to do rated battlegrounds. And it just was not happening on the horde side. Like there was not that many PvP serious gamers. Like, yeah, they did arenas and they tried to rank in there, but I really wanted to do RBGs. So that's I decided to switch to Alliance. So now all my characters are Alliance. So I always say Alliance now because that's where my characters are. That's where I was able to get my 2K rating with my RBG team and everything. So Alliance. Sorry.
Man.
I've
S-
played both sides, so but
s-
I originally started Horde.
So, what class and race do you prefer then? Out of all the Alliance characters, or Horde, I guess.
Well, my very first character that I ever made, I only have two. I don't know how you all can have like 10 or more characters. You can't have a life because you have to like it's really hard to keep up with the gear and gold and professions like on that many characters. Like you just don't have to have you can't have a life. You have to sit on a while and make sure your characters are like up to date and like ain't nobody got time for that. So my very first character was a hunter. She was a hunter and I love Mexi to death, which is why I have Mexi on my wrist. Like I have WoW tattoos. Like that's how like for real into WoW I was. Mexi was my main character. She was a hunter. That's where I started raiding. But then when I switched to PvP, I started with hunter for a while, but then I started healing. I made a druid just to I don't know if you guys have ever I think people still do it now when you're like a boomkin. It does that one spell where you can knock people off.
Hmm.
And I just wanted to knock people off of shit because I started seeing it in my battlegrounds. And I was like, dude, I want to be able to push people off. So I decided to make a druid just to be able to push people off. And I did that, but it also has the healing ability. So I started healing on my druid and I really enjoyed it. But with druid, you're like a little limited as far as healing. So I made a little priest and she's a little midget. She's like about that big. And because she's on the alliance side, so
So
she's a little
she's a gnome.
midget. Yes, she is. She's a gnome.
Hmm.
And it kind of worked out for RBGs because nobody really paid attention to me because I was so small. I could always capture the flag while they were all on top of it fighting and whatnot. I could just sit to the side and capture. And then, like for Eye of the Storm, is it Eye of the Storm, where you have to get the flag in the middle?
I
They were also doing the same thing. They
I
would sit there and fight and not pay attention to me. So I would capture the flag run off with it, drop it, and have our tank pick it up, and we were good. So it kind of worked out. But I really enjoyed healing after I made the druid. So I just kind of threw Mexi, which is my hunter, in the background. And I was like, sorry, like I'm just done. And I've healed ever since. I really enjoy healing. So I played priest. That's how I got my rank. That's what I played the whole time. And yeah, my priest is what I was playing.
Man,
My little girl, her name was Tinker Baby.
I
My
was
little Tinker.
I was so excited. You couldn't see me when I was like cheering when you said a hunter because I played a hunter. And you know, we always got blamed for everything. It's like, whose fucking pet is on aggressive? What the hell are you
Right?
doing?
In raiding, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So
It was really good in RBGs though, because I could handle like one flag by myself. Like in Arathi Basin, how we have to capture 3 places at least to be able to win. I could stay at like stables by myself, go in a stealth mode, and I'd be fine. Like I could murder whoever was coming my way unless it was like multiple people. But they never saw me because I was in stealth mode. But like they didn't have to put like so many people in one base, so my team could really just run around and focus on the other two and go back and forth wherever they were attacking. But I got tired of that. Was like the main thing about it too. Like I was tired of having to sit at one spot and do nothing, just like watch this base and make sure nobody takes it. So that's one of the other reasons I was like, I'm like, I need to find something else because this hunter crap, what you all got me doing, it's really boring. Like I just sit here and do nothing. So, but yeah, I fell in love with healing, which is why I think, well, I know we're not talking about League yet, but that when I got into League, that's why I fell in love with DJ Sona. Well, just Sona, but then I fell in love with the skin DJ. So I wanted DJ Sona so bad. But I fell in love with Sona for that reason because I could heal. And I think it just kind of connected with what I liked about WoW with League. And I felt that's who I played forever was Sona because she can
man,
heal.
you're falling into that stereotypical woman role though. You know, that
I know.
support,
I
healer.
know. I know.
Ah, jeez.
I
You know what?
know.
You're bringing him a bad name. Nah,
I
you
don't
know.
know why. I just really enjoy it. Like I love like making sure that my team just fucking like murks people while I just heal you up and back you up. I don't know. I really like healing, and that's why I switched to my little priest. It was a lot of fun. A lot of
But
fun. And then what's that one spell my priest had? I think it's called Leap of Faith, like where you can grip a person all the way
oh,
to
no, all the way
you.
back. Yeah.
It was my favorite. I grip people all the fucking time just because I wanted to. Not in rated battlegrounds because I was like, whatever little mistake we made, it was a done deal. But like in regulars, I would always like grab people and grab them to me. It was like my favorite thing to do. But yeah, I like healing. I really enjoy it.
Oh man, you played WoW for a long time. Leap of Faith was like a newer spell,
Yeah.
and
Well,
oh jeez.
I've played it recently. Like when I was inflicted, yeah, one of my viewers inflicted was like, dude, you can like because you know how they changed it where you can pay for your subscription now with gold.
Hmm.
And I was like, yeah, but like it's hella gold. It's not just like any gold. It's like 20K. Like it's not just like, oh, here you guys can pay for your shit for like 2,000. I'm like, I ain't got no 20 gold to be paying for my stuff. He paid for my account. So we got it back up and I was out there like just doing random BGs, obviously not rated, just regulars because my gear is so outdated that I could not no rated team would take me in for rated battlegrounds. But I went back in and I just could not get into it. Like I like WoW for me. I think I did what I wanted to do in WoW, and I think that's why I'm just like I'm done. I'm over it.
Hmm.
Don't want to do it anymore.
I agree.
So yeah,
I was gonna ask you though. You kind of answered already, but the PvE, PvP, which one you preferred? It looked like you liked raiding. What happened to raiding? You just got burnt out because it was seven
I
days
just
a
got burnt
week, or?
out. Like raiding 7 days a week is a lot. So I was just like I'm done. Like I can't. And then like a lot of the things too were like our so-called rated leaders. Our raid leaders were like assholes. Like if we like wiped and somebody would try to like put their 2 cents in on maybe we can fix this and we like this is what we can do to try and like not wipe again, they get all mad. They'd be like, really, are you the one leading this group? Why don't you tell everybody what to do? And I'm like, really, bro? Like we're just trying to help out. Like calm the fuck down. Like they were just assholes. I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore. Like the way you all talk to people is ridiculous. And whoever like ended up making the one mistake to wipe us or whoever like dropped the ball on something, like it had to be pointed out on vent and they were like going in on them and I'm like it's a fucking game, like calm the fuck down. Like You're not gonna become a millionaire or anything because we just beat this boss down. Like for me, like it was fun, but it wasn't that big of a deal whether we like beat somebody or not, as far as like clearing the whole raid or not. And some people just like really took it to a different level. And I can't talk down to people on a fucking like over a game, which is why League is really hard for me too, because that toxic community is just too much for me. Like I'm not gonna sit here and go off on you on chat and tell you to you should just like quit life. You should uninstall League. I'm like, really? Like, are you calm the fuck down, dude? Just play the game and shut up. So people like that, like I can't do it. Like that's why when Ivory was like, "You should do my rank game for me," I'm like, "Are you high?" Like, no. It was like the worst 15 minutes of my life, Tony. You don't even know. I was sweating bullets on my side. Like that's how serious it was. And it was only like 15 minutes. Like the game didn't really last much longer after I logged in, and it felt like I was in that game for like an hour.
Man. Well,
It was bad.
two
It was
things
really
off that. The saltiness. If you think about it, a lot of people from WoW went to League of Legends. So if you think about it, all those salty raid leaders who were pissy in the first place are now just
they're
playing
probably
League.
they're probably the ones yelling
Play,
at me in
yeah.
League.
See,
Yeah,
you don't
those
even know
fucking
it.
assholes. Dude,
But
yeah, like that's why I can't do normals. Even though I've been doing normals, but I'll do normals if I have other people with me. But if I like I won't go into a normal by myself.
all
Like
right,
I can't.
makes
Because of
sense.
chat. Because I can't like I don't know. I like tense up when people start yelling at me in chat. Like it really bothers me. And people are like, just mute chat. I don't know how to do that. Don't know how to mute chat yet. So I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna stick to ARAMs.
Just got to tab and click that little mute button. But also on WoW though, WoW taught you, well, it taught me when I was raiding, constructive criticism, and I think that was a big thing.
No, well, that's different.
Big
That's
thing.
different. If you're gonna tell me like Bella, like your character, if you do this and this and this will be the result. Or like if you do this and this, it'll improve your damage. Or if like that's different. But when you're just going in at me, like what the fuck, you dumb fuck? Why would you do that? Take your fucking pet off aggro. Like really, like just tell me to put my pet like on passive or something. Like don't go in at me. Like if you're gonna tell me if you're gonna help me get better, that's different. If you're just gonna yell at me because of what just happened, that's a whole different thing too. I don't mind people like telling me how to improve and become better, which is why like Ivory was like, I will go into a game, I'll play ADC, you play support, but you can't take what I tell you to heart. Like you can't get all like into your fucking feelings. And it's like, no, like that's different. If you want to teach me how to play support correctly in League, I'm going to listen to you. But if we go into a game just because we're going to go into a game and then you start reaming me, like, calm the fuck down. Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, like, I don't mind people helping me to improve, but just to, like, go off on someone, that was my raid leaders. Like, they would just go off. And I'm like, dude, just tell the guy, like, you know what, dude, this next try and not to, like, whatever. And I'd be like, all right, cool. But no, like they just go in on you. And I'm like, dude, like I can't even handle this. This is too much, too toxic.
Yeah,
So,
that
yeah.
that I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it seems like that was not what the route they
Nope,
were trying to go.
nope, nope, nope.
But you are a walking example, or one of many walking examples. See, I say this every time when somebody brings up WoW. It's a great gateway game. Like it just gets somebody just gets it gets you hooked. It's just a
It
good
does. There's something about it that just, it does, it gets you.
it.
For me, even the professions were a thing. Like I would literally just put music on and I would farm ore for hours. Literally, I would do circles around the whole fucking map in my fucking mount and just farm ore. And then I was a jewel crafter and a miner, and I would like disenchant it or whatever the fuck it was called to get gems out of it, right?
Mhm.
And that's what my professions were. So I take that seriously, apparently. I'd farm for hours. Like I could literally just listen to music and fly around and I would farm. I would set like a goal, like, okay, I'm gonna like farm 300 ore today. And that's what I would do.
Yeah, I agree. It would. I just remember the first time loading up WoW, and I'm sure I've said this many times. Is that just looking at the game? It was just so pretty. It was so
It
like
was, well, for at
memorizing.
first it wasn't for me because I didn't have my computer could only handle so much at first. But yeah, like once you get a graphics card and then you go back into a raid, you're like, whoa, that shit wasn't there before. Like, what is that? But it's because you're finally running it like full. You can finally go all the way full on graphics and you can see everything. And yeah, it's like a completely different world. And it is, it's really pretty.
Very pretty.
I have a lot of like rare pets too on my hunter that I thought were just like beautiful. They were just, I was really proud of them at the time. I was really proud of them. So, and see, like that was the thing too. Like all my mounts that I found and tamed that were rare, it's because I was out farming. When I was out farming, flying around, they just happened to like pop up, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I tamed it. But it wasn't like because it like I know Deadly, like you have that, what is it? It's curse where you can get all these add-ons.
Yeah.
And a lot of people had the add-on where like it tells you the timer, like if they're about to spawn or whatever. I guess it tells you. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I'm not gonna get that. I'm not too worried about it. But since I was out farming the exact same area over and over and over, it just popped up. And then I like tamed it, and then I was farming again some other time, and then I was flying around and it popped up again. So I let them just fight. Like I had him, but he was my pet at the time. So I just let them fight. It was kind of cool.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, and I just killed it just because I could.
Well, my pet killed itself. Actually, they were fighting each other. I thought it was funny.
Oh, hunter's worst nightmare right there. When
the mounts was a whole different thing. I could never like run into mounts that you had to kill or whatever that were rare too, and then they would drop them out for you. But those were never something that I could get.
Ah, man, hunters. That was the best thing though.
The WoW days, yeah. The WoW days.
The question is, before we get off of WoW, the last, I guess, WoW question is, for people who thought fishing was tedious, did you like to fish, the secondary profession?
Dude, I have the little turtle that you could get. You remember that? The little turtle you could fish up? Mm-hmm. Dude, I fished for hours to try and get that fucking thing.
Really?
And it's so cute. I think it's cute because like when you finally like get it and you add it to your mount collection and you use it, when you get on the turtle and you jump, when you jump up, when it comes back down, it gets inside its little shell. Like the turtle goes inside. So it's just like the shell and it's you on top of it. I thought it was cute, so I had to get it. But yeah, I had max on my fishing and on my cooking. It was ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about it. I've never, ever, ever in my WoW career, I call it a career. Wow. I never like typed /time played or /play. Like it tells you how long you've been on WoW, obviously, or something like that. It tells you how long you've played or some shit. I've never done that because I honestly don't want to know. I don't want to know how long of my life I to WoW, so I've never checked it.
Really? You've never checked it?
Nope. I refuse to check it. Because I could do it now. Like I could log on to WoW and just type that really quick because that's all I want to know and it would tell me. But I don't want to know. No.
Oh my goodness.
Nope. It's going to tell me like you spent like 9 years of your life on WoW. And I'm going to be like, wow, Bella. So, yeah.
Well, I give you props. I give you props, and I'm sure there's people out there that played WoW who will give you props for just doing the tedious, because people hated fishing. Like the secondary professions, people were like,
I don't know. I loved it. I even had like the blue fucking, oh no, the epic. Is it epic? I don't remember what they are. Was it purple epic? Or is that legendary? Rod? Yeah, I had like the epic one. The one that you had to do like all the, like the normal quest for, like the little daily quest or something. I don't remember how to get it. I think it was legendary too. It was purple at the time. And I had that fishing rod. And I had the little hood that you could get too from PvP that would add to your little fishing stuff. Like I had everything to make my fishing like epic.
Man,
I took it to a whole different level. Yeah,
I took another level.
Yeah. Somebody suggested like, why don't you just sell your WoW account? I'm like, I don't think I could ever sell my WoW account. Like,
why?
I put so much time into it that I'd be heartbroken even if I don't play it now. If I saw my little character running around and it was somebody else's, I would like, give me my fucking character back. Like, I couldn't do it. So I've never like even thought about selling my account. But some people made some really good cash selling their stuff.
Not that we condone it. Blizzard, don't shut us down here.
Right? Don't shut us down, Blizzard. I don't know anybody personally. I've seen and known people that have, and they've made good coins. They've made good coins off of that shit. But I don't know about now. That was years ago, but it was really like based off what your character had, like profession-wise, gear-wise, all that, like achievement. Like even the achievements, I don't even like the achievements. I'm like, why are you going to give me an achievement and tell me how long I've spent on WoW just to get that fucking achievement. Like, don't tell me, and like it tells you the date of when you got it. And I'm like, oh my god, like no, I don't want the achievements. Don't tell me that. That's
Uh,
another thing that kind of tells you like how much time you've wasted on a WoW.
my
Are the
goodness.
achievements?
Goodness
Yeah,
gracious. Now that I think about it, last thing, I promise we'll get off the WoW topic. People are like, oh my god, WoW. They've been talking about it forever.
all
But
about WoW.
so Warsong Gultch, did you play Warsong Gultch when there was no timer in it? Like when it
Hmm.
first, oh my, I missed it. I missed that. It was so fun. When I was younger, of course, just staying up, playing. It could go on for
You go
hours
off
and
forever.
hours. And now it's timer and I'm just like, why? You ruined
Like,
it.
what was the one?
Wrathy Basin, you had
No, it's the one where you have to like go and capture their buildings and then go kill their boss. What's
oh,
that one called?
winter. It was the wintry. I know what you're talking about. You go like downhill. You
Yeah,
kill the
it's like a
bunch.
whole map. They have to go into your base and you go into theirs
Yep, and then you kill.
and capture. You have to capture their buildings too. Like they light up on fire if you stand in them for so long.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't remember what that one
Winterfell,
was called.
winter. No, what am I thinking of?
That was like the very first. I hate it now, but when I first started playing PvP, like I got all the achievements in there.
Oh my goodness.
Like even like my PvP like honorable kills. My achievement I think is like 100,000. I'm at the next one where it's like 200,000 honorable kills.
Holy shit.
So
That's
it's like I've spent a lot of time on WoW, and
that's
that's why even though I don't check how much time I've played it, my achievements kind of give me a good little idea because I have always been against the achievements because it kind of tells you like you spent this much fucking time trying to get this one stupid achievement. Like, why would you
uh
throw that in my face?
it
Yeah,
happens. It's a nice
it
memory.
happens.
It's a nice memory. Don't feel
It's a
bad,
nice
you
little
know?
memory. I will show it to my kids someday. I'll be like, kids, this is what mom used to do.
Oh man. Just don't
No,
make sure they don't sell your account because
right?
I don't even think I could delete it WoW. When I first quit WoW, I couldn't even delete it. I was like, I'm just gonna leave it right there on my computer. Like I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna delete it.
I have
Yeah.
it, but I haven't logged into it in months.
Uh,
Like I said, I just can't get back into it. I did a few PvP battleground or like just regular battlegrounds just to run around, and it was fun, but it's just not the same for me anymore.
I agree.